After a long hiatus, well, not too long, but we are back to my tour of my autograph collection. And I decided to bring out the wrestling binder first because as of last weekend, I have a couple new acquisitions. And as I'm starting with the loose, don't mind my hand there. I'm starting with the loose ones, the ones I had to file inside the binder. So I will introduce those to you first. Here are the newest additions to my collection. First off, a trading card with Randy Hogan, he was the jobber from Crockett, NWA, WCW. Obviously, you know why they used him as a jobber. Think of him as kind of being the original Gilbert. So you see that signed. Let's find out some of his vital statistics. If we could get up close. Can you see that? The Hogan leg lock. I wonder what that looks like. They say he was in the WWF in 1989. I don't remember that at all. The most obscure appearance by him was later in WCW, like in 94 or 95. I think he was on Worldwide and he went up against Vader. So to add to that, we also have, why does my finger keep getting in the way there? We got Barry Darso as the Blacktop Bully. And Bill Eadie as the Super Machine. That's him with Andre. Or it could be Giant Baba, according to President Jack Tunney. Yeah, Demolition was at the same signing. And I have Virgilized them as Demolition. I did, however, get Darso to sign as Crusher Khrushchev on my U.S. Tag Team title, as you recall. So these are gimmicks that I had not obtained. They're an example of stars it's always nice to see them. They're at a lot of places, but it's always nice. Upcoming in about a month, at the same store at Wrestling Collectors, there's going to be One Man Gang, which I'm very interested in, and Typhoon is going to be there. It's always good to see him, too. So, with that out of the way, let me get some of my other loose autographs, my loose promos and such out, and I will show them to you. Okay, this is actually from my cousin. It is filled with macarons. Remember, those are macarons. Macaroons are the coconut cookies. However, there is something inside there that'll become relevant. Okay. Pardon me, I had to take care of some allergy issues. As I was saying, this is important because, okay, I have a few more discoveries in there. I'll get to that in a bit. This note is actually from April Hom, also known as the Royal Hawaiian. And in a little while, you'll see why she sent me this note. And inside I found that I have, this is from, make sure it's in focus. This is from Gambit from the Fox X-Men series of the 90s. He also voiced Jadeite in the American version of Sailor Moon from the 90s, as well as being the latest voice of Tony the Tiger in the Frosted Flakes commercial. Previous Tonys, of course, would be the singer Thurl Ravencroft. And this is relevant. Tony the Tiger was also at one point played by the WCW announcer Lee Marshall. So, interesting facts there. Here we got Eddie Furlong. That was from the same show. And I think I made reference to this before, but this was when I met Lisa Wilcox. Nothing to do with autographs, but pretty neat nonetheless. It's a magnet of the nunchucks. It's a reference to Nightmare on Elm Street 4. Of course, Alice Johnson, that was her character. Yeah, what it was the idea was whenever someone died, Alice would receive their powers, would receive their talents and abilities. Her brother was a ninja master, or was training to be a ninja, so that's where the nunchucks came from. And with that, let us get back to wrestling. Alright, I have a few acquisitions. I got these from other people rather than getting them signed personally. Alright. This is by Arn Anderson. This was when he was with the Enforcers in WCW at Larry Zbyszko. I got a few of these acquisitions because they were good belt pictures. You got good shots at different title belts. Here you got what WCW was using as the tag team titles. Technically it's still the NWA ones, but a change was coming. Next, another acquisition. Got Magnum TA with the US title, the NWA US title. Harley Race with the 10 pounds of gold, the domed globe version of the NWA world title. Here's another recent one. I got this for myself. This was also from one of the Wrestling Collectors virtual events. Stan the Lariat Hansen, personalized as you could see, with the AWA world title. Two stories about that belt. First of all, apparently it was created in a jail by convicts. Second of all, when Hansen and Vern Gagne couldn't come up with a deal, I forget exactly what the dispute was, but Stan took the AWA title with him to Japan. He was still wrestling there as the AWA champion, even though in storyline they gave it back to Nick Bockwinkel. And when Vern wanted the belt back, Stan took his truck, put the belt under it, and then ran it over a few times. And then he sent it back. Okay. Another Arn with the WWF Tag Team title this time. And now we have a group shot with Dustin Rhodes and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat when they won the WCW World Tag Team titles from the Enforcers back in 1991. And now here is why I got a note from Royal Hawaiian. Because when I was looking at my old magazines, I found that they had an article about Glow. This was from an issue of Wrestling's Main Event from, I think 1986. Alright, I'm going to have to pull it out. Here's an autograph she also sent me, along with a copy of the article. And just look at here for a little while. Did she give me the other thing? Oh, your allergies. Okay. Yes. It was because in the article was she quoted? No, but her picture appeared in the article. And she was collecting things. She was collecting things with herself in it. Articles about glow and such. And, well, here we are. She made copies of the article, signed them, and also gave me the autograph. Now, I think some of these you might have seen in previous videos, but this was at one of the signings at the ECW Arena. It was a convention. This is from Corey Graves. I think this was just an acquisition. The Mean Street Posse. All 3 members. Find out what their favorite WrestleMania moments were. Okay. I think acquisitions. Evan Bourne, Matt Sydal. I did meet him though. But I think this is an acquisition. I got this from somebody else. And on the other side we got Brian Kendrick, aka Spanky, also a one-time Price is Right contestant. So he shares that honor with Ox Baker. Okay, I'm pretty sure I showed you this. I showed you Snitsky. There's my Allison Arngram. Pretty sure I showed you that. Jeff Hardy, another acquisition piece. Do you have anything on the other side? No. No Randy Orton signature there. Okay, Cody. I'm pretty sure you saw. Rhett Titus. My arm's getting in the way a lot. Sorry. Brandy Rhodes. Showed you that, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you saw the BWO. Okay. Another Tito Santana. No, this was not from one of my Virgilizing trips. No. I got it because, again, it was part of a collection of other autographs I obtained, and it was another good belt shot. Now, notice this. This is the classic Intercontinental title. It is the first version of such. And there was an urban legend that it was stained and the paint wore off and the gold wore off because Randy Savage cleaned it with turpentine. Now, if that was true, why is it the paint worn and such when Tito had it before Savage even won the title? Someone please advise. Another belt picture acquisition. This is Larry Zbyszko on his own with the NWA Tag Team title. So from the Enforcers era. Okay. And we have Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase! No! Remember, you may be good, kid, but you're no $1 million man. Anyway, that is... Which title is that? It's an NWA title. Which one was that? Was that the Missouri State title? Someone please advise. Okay. And another retitis. And finally, here's something interesting. This one comes from Gregory Iron. He's an indie wrestler and he has cerebral palsy. He was a pretty cool guy. He was at the first show I got to go to last year. Well, after everything happened. So he was pretty nice. And I think you can understand why I like this promo in particular. So that's going to do it for my loose pieces. I'm going to have to put them away, officially induct them into my binder here. And next time you will get to delve into said binder a little more. So until then, I will see you later.